Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Uh, Today let's see how we can go about applying through the embassy track. Sorry. I already have a video on the channel on how to apply through embassy track. What am I saying? Sorry. Welcome back to the channel. Today let's talk about how you can go about filling out the Form 1 application form for the Global Korean Government Scholarship. Let's look at how you can go about filling out the Form 1. It is a very important document in the Global Korean Government Scholarship. We already have a video on the channel on how to go about applying through university track, but in this video we are going to talk about how you can go about applying through embassy track. I already have some videos on the channel on how to apply through embassy track, but let's do another one for the year 2025, because for those who would be applying for the undergraduate program to study in South Korea under the Global Korean Government Scholarship, it's going to be an application for the year 2024, and then you'll be in South Korea in March 2025. That being said, let's begin by looking at how you can go about getting the documents. Let me share my screen with you. What you need to do is type, you can Google it, you can Google study in Korea, studyinkorea.go.kr. If you want, you can add GKS in front of it, and then it will take you to this page. Sorry, let me share it on Facebook and in the other groups. If you're watching, remember, I've always said do well to share it in the other groups so that we can get to more people. That's your own way of contributing to the growth of the channel and also the growth of the Facebook page. Because as you know, if you ask me to help you review your documents, I would want to know if you're also helping me. Okay, next thing is GKS. Don't just like, share. All right, share on your Facebook page, Facebook profile to your friends so that we can get to more people. So if you need the documents, you have to go to Study in Korea. I always do this in all of my video, but it's funny that I keep on getting questions from people. How do I get the documents? All right, that's where you get the documents on this page. They've added some more information here, which is very important. Embassy University applicant must apply either to a Korean embassy where they hold citizenship, embassy track, or directly to one of the designated university track. Please contact the first round selection organization, embassy or university to get detailed information regarding application submission, such as application deadline, required documents, interview. I've always been receiving messages from people asking about deadline. I do not know the deadlines. If you live in Nigeria, call Korean embassy in Nigeria or email them or go there. I know it's going to cost you money, but that's the price that you have to pay to get the scholarship. Call, ask them for the deadline. University track, if you go to the website, normally you're supposed to first check the embassy's website in the different countries. If you live in Nigeria, check Korean embassy website in Nigeria or consulate general in Nigeria. If you live in India, do the same thing. If you live in Pakistan, do the same thing. That's what you're supposed to do. I do not know the deadlines. Also for universities, I do not also know the deadlines. You have to contact the different universities or check their websites to see if they've placed information in that regard about deadlines. If there is no information, then you have to email them or call them. They've said it on this website. So if you go down, you'll find documents here. This is the application guideline in English, a very important document. There's also this document. They call it frequently asked question documents. These are the two documents that you must read if you want to pass this scholarship. If you want to succeed in this scholarship, check these two documents. Okay. So how do you get the application form? This is it. Application form, GKS application form. Let me download it. We are going to fill out form 1. And then probably, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, we will look at labelings. How to label the different documents. This is what you're supposed to normally do. Create a Word document with the checklist documents and then name them like this. And then later on you would have to cut and then label each document. But it's not a very important process. Not everyone usually does this. People have had it without even labeling. But if you want to label, because they've said label in the application guideline, it's okay to label, but you can create a Word document like this one. I guess my screen is being shared. Yeah, create a Word document like this one and then label. So we are going to work on Embassy Track Form 1. There is a way to go about editing this document. Add text. Okay, this is it. This is interesting. If you simply, let me undo it, because these documents are in the form of image. If you right click here and then take edit picture, right click again in the area and then take add text, it gives you the opportunity to add text, which means you can easily add a check mark. So if I want to insert a check mark, if I go to insert symbols, if I select this one, that's it. All right. So this is how you can actually go about inserting the check mark, because it is mostly in the form of an image. So if I go to the next one again, it is some kind of a complicated process, but okay. Anyway, you can print it and then check it with a pen. It's not a problem. This is not what is going to cost you the scholarship, but make sure that in the study plan and letter of recommendation, as well as personal statement, they should be typed. Now, normally if you want to apply through Embassy Track, you have to select Embassy Track, and then name of the institution should be the embassy. It can be South Korean embassy in Japan. Oh, Japan is not, it's Japan. Okay, South Korean embassy in Japan. It can be South Korean embassy in India, South Korean embassy in whatever. You have to write the name of the embassy here. For University Track, we already have a video. I'll provide a link up there for you to watch the video later on. And then you have to make sure you write your family name, your given name, and your middle name. I cannot write names here. If I do it, YouTube is going to take down this video. And then GUCA is country of citizenship. Checklist submission. It's important that you watch the video to the end, because I'll talk something about how we can do to help with your study plan and your statement of purpose. All right, next one is they want you to place a check mark on this. So every document that you provide, you must make sure you provide a check mark. But note that there are required documents, like from 1 to 6 is a must, you must provide. And then from 7 to 9 is also a must, you must provide. But if you are applying number 10 and 11, these are transcripts for associate degree students. Okay, you must provide a document of citizenship. It can be your birth certificate. If your birth certificate has your name and your country of birth, if it has the names of your father, your mother, it also has their country of birth, that one is enough. If it does not have their country of birth, it has their name but no country of birth, because it is important. First, they want to see that there's a relationship between you and your father and your mother. So your birth certificate should carry information that, okay, this is John and this is John's mother, this is John and this is John's father. And then it should also carry the country of citizenship of John's mother and John's father, because this scholarship is meant for those who are not Koreans. You are not supposed to be a Korean. You're not supposed to have done high school in Korea, and your father or mother is not supposed to be holding a Korean citizenship for you to be eligible for this scholarship. And the best way for them to know is for you to show a relationship between you and your parents. So your birth certificate is the only document that you can use it as the only document to prove your country of citizenship. If it happens that your birth certificate does not carry the country of citizenship of your parents, then in that situation you should probably use their passport. If they don't have a passport, they say you should use a family registry. If your country does not have a family registry, then the next thing is you should use a government recognized ID card. It is clearly stated on the document that is called Frequently Asked Questions, FAQ. They have not yet uploaded it on the website. This one is for the year 2024, GKS 2024. They'll probably upload it later on. So you need to go there and look. It has every information. I have a video already on this channel where I talked about these frequently asked questions. It carries every information about every question that students have. There is every information here, even about grades. We'll talk about it shortly. Now, let's continue with this document. For those who will be applying to do a bachelor's degree, if you already have an associate degree, you would have to provide your associate degree certificate and transcript. It is on 11 and 12. If you are in the high school and want to do either an associate degree or a bachelor's degree, you have to provide 8 and 9, as well as 7 for citizenship. The other documents, they are required for relevant situations. And then there is also topic, that's test of Korean proficiency. It is optional. It is not required. It's not a must. But if you have it, you have more points depending on the level. For English, it also depends on your score. And then if you have awards, you can also provide them. Those are optional. Passport, relevant for applicants. I've said it. Some universities will ask for this document. So if you have it, good and fine, before you get into trouble. Let's go down and then begin with Form 1. The purpose of this video today is to deal with Form 1. They want us to place a check mark. If you want to find a check mark, you can go to Insert on Microsoft Word and then Symbol, and then you can take this one. Normally, let me go and click somewhere. I need it somewhere. I'll go here and then take it. This is it here, and then I'll copy or I'll cut because I don't need it there. And then since we are applying through embassy track, we will have to edit this page. Let's go to home. I don't understand why they decided to place but images here. Edit. There is a way for you to go about editing this thing, this image. If it doesn't work, it's okay. Go ahead and check embassy, because we're applying through embassy. Use a pen after printing. Check embassy. And then next thing is you have to decide the type of application. Number 2, type of application is also embassy. And then degree program you're applying for, it's a bachelor's degree. Remember, associate degree is mostly university track. It's university track, not even mostly. And then desired field. On the document that says information document, let me go and look for that document. University information. There is every information about the different universities. So from that document you can, let's download it. If you click on this, it will download. Click on the other one, it will download. Let it download, and then we can proceed. All right. I have it here. It has finished downloading. It's important that you have this document opened. It has A to J. Ajo University is number 1. If you're applying through embassy track, you have to go here and look university available departments. Okay. Let's say you want to apply to study public administration. You would have to look for, if you go on this document, it says liberal arts, social science, natural science, arts and sports, education, medicine, engineering, artificial intelligence. You have to go to this document and look at public administration. It says here it is under social science, which means on this document you will have to select social science. If you are applying to do chemistry, chemistry is a natural science. This is chemistry, it is a natural science. Then on this document you will have to select natural science. If you are applying to do maybe engineering, mechanical engineering, so the field of division here, you would have to select field of division engineering. So you have to make sure you select the correct desired field of study or division. That being said, let's go down, and then the first thing is information of the applicant. You have to write your name. You have to write your name, your given name, and then your middle name. You have to make sure you put a picture here. And then in this area, where it says date of birth, you have to make sure you write your date of birth, because there is a limited age. You must make sure you write date of birth. And then the gender, you have to make sure you select male or female. Remember to put a picture. Country of citizenship, you have to make sure you write your country of citizenship. You're not Korean, so you have to say Korean citizenship, no. Do you have any parent, be it your mother or father, who is Korean? You have to say no. If you say yes, then you will be disqualified for the scholarship if you have parents who are Koreans. And the next one is address. You have to write the address of your home country. Your phone number with +2, maybe 3, 4, or +5, 6, 7. And then your email. These are important information that must be provided. And then for language ability, you have to, if you have topic, remember that there are some majors. I think nursing requires at least topic 5. There are some majors that will require topic. If you have topic, you have to indicate that you have topic by placing a check mark there. Where did that check mark go? Let me look for the check mark. Symbols. Check mark. Okay. We have it there. Let me copy it. So let's say you have topic 4. You have to select it. And then you must write the date. On a topic certificate, there is the date and there is a number on it. If you have TOEFL, indicate the score. And then if you have IELTS, you can indicate the total score for your IELTS. But make sure you select and put that mark on it. High school, you have to write your high school, your graduation high school. I know some students are saying that they went to like 2 or 3 different high schools. Write your graduation high school. And then provide documents of the other high schools. Like maybe you went to 2 different high schools. Maybe I hear some people say SS1, SS2, SS3. Provide transcript for the different high schools that you attended. And then the location, country, and then period of attendance. Let's say you went to SS2 in a different high school, SS2 to SS3. Write SS2 to SS3, but make sure you provide SS1 from a different high school. All of them must be authenticated. It is one of the documents that must be authenticated, your transcript. And graduation certificate. Date of graduation, you have to write the year, the month, the date. If you don't have the year, if you have the year, anyway, everybody has a day, a month, and year of graduation. But in some transcript, they don't write those information. But if you have a date of graduation, put it there. And then date of expected graduation. If you will graduate in the near future, make sure you write it here. And then associate degree required for applicants who have associate degree. So if you have an associate degree, bring it on. Fill out the information here. But if you don't have it, skip. Have you ever earned a bachelor's degree in the past? You should probably say no, because if you say yes, you might be disqualified. If you've already started a bachelor's degree, maybe you're in the first year, you don't need to indicate that you've already started a bachelor's degree, because they might just say, okay, go ahead and complete it. This is the section that is of a problem to many students. Information on academic transcript, grades. If you look here, CGPA indicated on your original transcript. There is a CGPA, a final CGPA or GPA. Actually, it's CGPA because it's cumulative grade point average. Per terms, you would have just GPA. So you must indicate it. Even if your GPA is maybe 910 on maybe on a scale of 1000, write it as it is on your transcript. It's very important. If your GPA is 910, write it here, because I receive a message like this on my Facebook. But know that you have a GPA that is not within the range of GPAs that they have on the GPA conversion table. In that situation, make sure your transcript has information on how the grading system is done. If there is no information on how the grading system is done for them to understand, you will have to convert your GPA, your final CGPA. You must convert it into one of these GPA, 4.0, 4.3, 4.5, 5.0, or a scale of 100. You must convert it and then ask your school to confirm it. If it says must be confirmed by a school, so normally it's supposed to be here, yes. And then after that, the cumulative GPA, if they've converted it to any of these ones, you don't have a scale of 100, you will have to go and consult the conversion table, which is in the application guideline, and then probably indicate that you have maybe 89 on 100. It's important. I have another video on my channel where I talked about GPA, so you can go ahead and search it on the channel. So if you go to YouTube, you can, if you're on my channel, all you need to do is search for CGPA. I'll provide a link down in the description. So you have this video on how to calculate GPA for the Global Korean Government Scholarship. I'll provide a link down in the description for you to watch it, and then, because some people might be forced to use Scholaria, that video tells you how to go about converting your GPA or CGPA. When you're done with this one, the next thing is this section. It is very important. Before we go there, there is this information. Let's talk about GPA and CGPA indicated on your transcript. I said there is this document which is very important. You have this document, the frequently asked questions. This is the one for last year. They've not yet provided the one for 2025, so we will keep on looking at it. They have information about degree. I have studied in Korea as an exchange student. Am I eligible for this program? I have a video where I talked about this document. It's a very important document. If you don't read this document, then you're making yourself one of the worst GKS candidates, because you might make mistake and not follow the rules. So they say if your grades do not belong to any of the GPA scales we accept as it or 100, then you must submit additional document describing your grading system officially issued by your school, university, or a government agency, example Ministry of Education, and provide a converted grade confirmed by the school, university. If applicants convert their grades through a grade conversion tool such as Scholar.com, the converted CGPA must be officially acknowledged by the relevant university. Please submit an official certificate or at least a testimonial issued by your school, university that confirms your converted grade. So for this one, it's important to note that your school just needs to confirm it by maybe either signing and then placing their stamp on the document. But your transcript, the original transcript that does not have the information that they need, must be authenticated. So your original transcript and your graduation certificate must be authenticated, and then you add this extra document that has been signed and stamped by your university or maybe your Ministry of Education, a government institution, confirming the converted grades. So it says here, this supplementary document does not need to be apostille or consular confirmed, but must be submitted in an original document with the school, university, government agency authentication. The screening committee will determine whether your CGPA is eligible for the program or not based on the information you provide. It's very important. Now, there is another issue. Normally, South Korea is doing things the way South Korea runs its educational system. If you look here, they say GPA indicated on your original transcript, and it is according to year and then term or semester. South Korea has 2 semesters per year. You have spring and fall. So you have 1, 2 for the first year. If it happens that your country has 3 terms per year, on this same document that I said is very important. If you go to this document, look again. There is this question that is also important. My CGPA is below 80. I am not eligible for the program. Am I not eligible for the program? It says you are eligible to apply if you are ranked within the top 20 of your class, even if your score percentile is below 80%. So you must prove that you are among the top 20 in your class. Your school has to give a document. Now, then, let's look at what is of importance to us. Where is that here? They say my academic transcript report only indicates CGPA and does not offer GPA per semester. What should I put in the application form? If your transcript does not provide GPA of each semester, you do not need to fill in the box for each semester year. So if it does not provide your GPA per semester, for example, this is a GPA, this is a transcript from a university in South Korea. They have first semester here for the first year and second semester for the second year. They have first semester for the first year, second semester for the second year. First semester for the second year and second semester for the second year. So these 2 make 1 year, these 2 make 1 year, and then this is the third semester. Actually, this is for a PhD. Normally the PhD is normally 4 years, but this is for a PhD. So you have first semester for year 1, second semester for year 1, first semester for year 2, second semester for year 2, first semester for year 3, and second semester for year 3. But if you come here again, you would find a GPA per semester. That's what we are supposed to fill out here. So for example, this one says 4.0, and the good thing with most Korean universities is that they give you a CGPA or a GPA. This is on a scale of 4.5, and they also give you a percentile. So this one is 4.0 for this semester, and then you have the percentile 92. This one has 4.50, and then you have percentile 97. This one has 4.17, percentile 94. So for this one, since they have the CGPA per semester, we can fill out these positions according to the year. But if you have more than 3 semesters per year, you don't need to worry about filling out this section. Now, somebody posted this document on my Facebook, and I told the person that in this area it says it's optional, which means you don't have to. But I think it's important for you to do it, because if you don't do it, you're reducing your chances of getting the scholarship. Here normally choice 1, you're supposed to choose at least, since we are applying through embassy track, we have to click on embassy track, and then there are 3 choices. They say choose only from type B, type A or type B, type A or type B. Normally you can choose 2 from type A and 1 from type B, or 2 from type B and 1 from type A. Now, how do you go about knowing which university is on type A and which one is on type B? Let's go and look at the documents that we just downloaded. I think we already downloaded the application guideline. Let's go and download it. Application guideline in English. Okay, this is the application guideline. Let's make it bigger, and then we will go down and look at type A and type B. So type A universities, let's say for example we want to study at Aju University. What do we want to study? Let's go with public administration. So we can select public administration. You can go there and then type public administration. That is the name of the major, but you have to first write Aju University. Aju University. Okay, let's make it visible. Automatic. Let's put it in the center. All right, what do we want to study? Let's say we want to study public administration. We will go and write what is the department, field of study. Field of study is social science and the major is public administration. Field of study social science. Public administration. We need to make sure this one is black. What are we using here? Times New Roman. All right, now for you to have a better shot, you can go ahead and then add one other university from one other major from Aju University. Maybe you can add public administration is almost like political science. The good thing when applying, to make it easy, if you are a social science student, make sure you pick in all the 3 universities majors that are almost related. So for example, I'll talk about it later on. Let me first of all fill up this page. So next thing is I would go ahead and select political science and diplomacy as an optional because they are almost the same. And diplomacy. Next one, if we want to select again from type A, let's go and check out our document. Type A. Let's say we want to study at Dongguk University. We have to go and look for the file that contains Dongguk University. Dongguk University is here. Dongguk University. University information that has available departments. Let's see. Do they have social science majors? Okay, they have some social science majors. All right. What I will do now is I would go and look for a major that is kind of a bit related to social science and kind of related to political science. Division of Police Administration. Okay. Division of Police Administration, that's the major or the department, and the field is social science. So I'll go now on this document, Dongguk University. Remember, you have to make sure you delete the information that is already on this document. And make sure you make your work neat. Place it in the center. Take it down. Okay. Let's take this one down also. All right. This one will also be social science. And Division of Police Administration. That was the major's name, I guess. Let's check it one more time. Division of Police Administration. That is the name of the major. And then here now, on this area of optional, we can go to that same document and then take maybe political science and diplomacy major. Political science and diplomacy major. We already have political science and diplomacy major here. Let's take something else, but something that also has to do with politics and diplomacy. Let's probably take public administration. Do we already have public administration for Aju University? I'll explain later on why I am making those choices. Okay, let's take media communication. Media communication. And the next thing is we have to select at least one choice from type B because we already have two type A's here. Now I'll go to that document again and then look for type B. Type B, let's take Busan University of Foreign Studies. Let's go and look for the folder on Busan University of Foreign Studies. Busan University of Foreign Studies. This is it. Open it, and then we should also go again and look for Busan University of Foreign Studies. It looks like the file is corrupted. Let me try it again one more time. Busan University of Foreign Studies. Let's look for social science. It is a regional university and it's also on type B, which means you have a possibility of applying through university track for this major. You have to take note, if it's not available on university track, don't apply through university track for this major. Okay, this one has everything in Korean. Is it going to be easy for people to understand? It says here engineering department, open major. How can the major be open? Okay, let's look for another university to avoid any confusion. Type B. Okay, let's take Chongbuk National University. Chongbuk National University. Chongbuk National University. Chongbuk National University. Okay. Social science. Social science, psychology, public administration. Political science and international relation. Science and international relation. All right. Let's make sure we make it straight. And then center. This one is supposed to be here. It's supposed to be Chongbuk. I hope I have the spelling right. Chongbuk National University. Okay. Sorry guys, I keep on making mistakes. This one is supposed to be here. And then this one is also supposed to be social science. Which is why some people prefer to do the video edit before they put it online. I don't really have that time, so I'm supposed to just do it live. Alright, now to increase our chance, go again and look for another social science major. There is economics, social science, there is public administration, and then there is psychology. Here you can use psychology, or you can take public administration. I know we've already selected public administration, but this is in another university, public administration. Let me just copy this and put it there. Now let me explain my choices. If you look, you would notice that all of the fields are the same. Social science, and then the public administration, you select Aju University Public Administration, and then you go Dongguk University, you select chemistry, and then the third one you select maybe biology. It doesn't show any correlation between the different majors, and it is going to be a problem, because when you would start writing your personal statement, you will start thinking about how you're going to defend public administration in the first one, and then maybe biology and chemistry in the second one. But if you write something that is in line, for example, if you're a science student, if you select first one chemistry, second one biology, third one physics, they are all science major. You can focus on the first major and write your personal statement which is focused on the first major. You're not supposed to try to place all the three different universities. So always make sure you select your majors in such a way that they are kind of in alignment. If you are a computer science or you're an engineering student, you can select mechanical engineering or electrical engineering. They are all aligned in the engineering field. So it's very important that you make sure you align. Your majors should have some kind of relationship. They should have some form of correlation. I know I've seen some people who would want to, like, for example, they will select Aju University and then they would probably select chemistry, select Dongguk University, chemistry, Chonbuk University, chemistry. It kind of limits your possibilities, because if it happens that you don't meet the requirements for chemistry in all the 3 universities, there is a high chance that you will not get the scholarship. So try to create some diversity, because every university has their conditions for admission. So try to mix it up, but mix it up in such a way that they are all within the same field of division or field of study. So for example, we've taken social science and we've taken public administration. We went and took social science and then we took division of police administration. So try to make it in such a way that all of the majors are kind of related. And also, please make sure you fill up this section. You don't have to, but fill it up, because for example, Aju University might think you're not suitable for public administration, but they might consider you for the position to study political science and diplomacy. So make sure in every university you look for a means to select at least two departments. It's very important, or 2 majors. That being said, I'm going to end the video here. I think these other ones are self-explanatory. In case you have any questions, let me check if there are any questions before I end the live. I know there would always be questions. All right. There seem not to be any questions. Let me check on Facebook. With respect to study plan, I think I've said this in most of my videos. If you want me to help review your study plan, it is a kind of a give and take situation. So I would want to see that, yes, you're supporting the channel by sharing the contents on your Facebook, your Instagram. If I post and I say, okay, I want to read people's document, I can also read it online if you want me to read it online, and we do correction while hiding your identity. But for me to make that decision, I should be able to go to your Facebook profile and see that you've been trying to support the channel by sharing whatever is posted on your Facebook page or profile, so that we can get to more people. In that situation, I can easily reach to that conclusion to help you with your essays. If I see you commenting and then saying that you want or you're interested in me reading your essay, and then I go to your profile and I see that you've not been trying to help so that we can reach more people, then it's difficult for me to make that decision. Because remember, in most other groups, people ask you to pay for them to look at your essays, but I'm not asking you to pay anything because I don't need your money. But at least you should help grow the channel, help grow my social media, and then I would probably consider it, because of the fact that some students have asked me to like review your essays, and I've like said no. Some go to the videos and then they press the dislike button. It's okay, it's not a problem if you go and instead of liking the video you decide to press dislike button. It's up to you. That wouldn't make me to like change my mind and then review every essay. Remember, to review an essay, be it a study plan or personal statement, is going to take me at least 3 hours, and this is something that I will like look at it and then send it back to the students for the student to do some necessary correction, and the student will have to send it back to me. I'll look at it again and then give proposal for the student to correct, because I want the student to be at the center of the correction so that you will be able to defend that document during your interview. If I have to do the correction for you, you might not know what is on your document and you might not be able to defend it during your interview, which is why I'm saying that you must make sure you, when I ask you to do corrections, you do the corrections, you send it to me. For the second time, I will look at it and then I would propose that you do more correction. Normally, you would send it to me 3 times for me to like decide. If it happens I have to go more than 4 times, I'll probably go more than 4 times to make sure that we have at least something that we can at least say, okay, maybe this might be okay for the scholarship, because I want the student to know the content of their essays. That's something that is going to take my time. Look at me. If you look at me right now, my eyes are red. It's already 10:30 right now in Korea. Came back from work. I should be sleeping, but those of us who are in the academic field, basically we don't sleep. I have too much work on my desk right now. Probably sleep at 1 o'clock. So if you think you want me to assist you, make sure you do what I'm saying. Share it on your Facebook so that we get to more people, especially for those who have more friends. Share it on Facebook groups, share it on WhatsApp groups, share, and let me see that you're making an effort. So far, there is only one person that I might consider. That person has not yet shared, but when I look at Facebook statistics, it shows that almost everything that I post, the person usually likes, but the person has not yet shared even once. If I see that that person has shared, then I would easily make that decision to review the person's essay, and that person has asked me to review their essays at least 3 times. They've asked on Facebook and on YouTube. That being said, I'm going to end the video here. Probably the next video is going to be on how to label, because I've received messages from people asking about how to label. I've already kind of indicated here that you have to create a document like this. You have to create something like this. It's easy. I guess my screen is being shared. You have to simply create a document like this, and then you cut it out and then look for a glue that is not disruptive, that cannot destroy your application documents, and then simply stick it at the top right hand corner. We will do all of that probably tomorrow. Like, I'll do it here. My cameras will kind of show everything that I'll be doing. But like I said, that's not what is going to give you the scholarship, so don't sweat too much on that. That being said, I'm going to end the video here, and I'll see you in the next live. We will have to make another video also on statement of purpose. I already have videos on statement of purpose, but we should probably do a video on statement of purpose. We should also probably review people's statement of purpose live, but I would have to make that decision also based on how active you are on my social media handles. I'll see you in the